in Slovenia now. Having a look at some Aurora being harvested. You can see the backland trailer pulls in here and loads the hops onto the floor here. They're then hung onto the vine track by the workforce and then go up into the picking machine. The hops are stripped by the picking machine off the vine, and all that's left there, you can see the leaf and the cones going up into the cleaner. So we just spoken to the grower here, and he's saying that these Aurora, well, his exact words were catastrophic. It was really bad yield. The vines are coming in really light. The cone quality is good, but there's nothing here at all on the yields. We're looking at a very light crop of Aurora. We're now at the back end of this wolf picking machine, and you can see that the hop cones roll backwards and go through into the kilns, cleaners, and then below here the waste belt is coming out this side, so all the leaf and the string is being transported into the compost heap. Quite a few cleaners along here, so lots of leaf and string coming out, and hopefully a lot of cones coming out the other side. We'll go and have a look now. Here we are at the clean side of the picking machine. You can see the cones coming down here on the belt, coming off and then going off to the kilns. Again, this belt should really be full of hops. It's very, very light. Not an awful lot of hops coming through there at all. See this particular belt here, there are cones coming off there as well, but these go back through for extra cleaning. These wolf machines are very efficient, picking the hops out from the leaf and string. Here we are, another view of the cleaners. The system of bands and belts to try and get the leaf and string out of the sample and get the cones through on their own. You'll see on the top there, there's a net. I think you can just about see that there's a net there, which wire mesh, which the bands blow the leaves against, and they stick to it and then go out in the waste, and the cones drop straight through. Here's Charles Ferrum's Andrew Worley to explain where the hops go after they've come off the end of the picking belt.
The hops coming off the picking machine into this holding tank, and then conveyed from the bottom up into the kilns at the top here for drying, and then pulled out and dropped into the conditioning holding pen, if you like. Come out the conveyor at the bottom, up the conveyor into the press, into the metal balings. We're obviously taking off the electronic.
So we can see the hops arriving in the holding bin, as Andrew referred to. Big pile of Aurora hops going to their wet hops. They can't sit in there too long because they'll start to break down, start to compost. So conveyor belt at the back here takes them out and round through this bit part here into the kilns, which are currently running, and you feel the heat there coming off these kilns. When these have been dried sufficiently, they'll open this garage door which lifts up, and the hops are then pulled out on big trays and dropped into these cooling areas to let them condition, take on a little bit of moisture, resettle themselves. They come out of the kilns very dry and very brittle, so they have to pick up a little bit of moisture to make them safe to ship, and they drop them down through onto these slats below, and then I drop them again. You can see that the slats there turn upwards and the hops are dropped in below, so there's actually a lot of hops down the bottom there for baling. They come out of the bottom on the conveyor into this baler, which isn't working at the moment, but come up over the top of that conveyor and then down into the press, ready for production into the bales, as you can see here.